You know, I never figured myself for the hero type hell. At 68, I'm just an old-timer scraping by in Willow Creek, this dusty little spot where the biggest excitement is the Friday fish fry at the diner. But there I was, staring at my last VA check, knowing if I signed it over, I'd be eating ramen for a month, maybe two, all to bail out a kid I barely knew. And damn if I didn't do it anyway, because some debts run deeper than dollars, and this one? It went back to a firefight in the sand where his dad dragged my sorry ass to safety now. Fast forward, and that kid's caught in a web of small-town corruption that could swallow us both. Let me back up a bit. Paint the picture for you like I'm sitting here on my porch with a lukewarm coffee, watching the sun dip low. Name's Jack Harlan, retired Marine, living in a cramped apartment over the feeds store, nothing fancy, just enough room for my creaky chair, a radio that crackles old country tunes, and memories that sneak up on me in the quiet hours. Pension hits the first of every month, covers the basics, rent, groceries, a six-pack now and then to chase the ghosts away. I like the routine, keeps the world at arm's length, you know? No drama, no headlines. But then comes this pounding at my door one morning, heavy like someone's life depends on it, and there stands Tommy Vance, tall, built like his old man, eyes wild, breathing hard as if he'd sprinted from the edge of town. "Jack," he says, voice cracking just a touch. "They've got me pinned for something I didn't do. It's bullshit, but bail sky high. And if I don't post it by noon, they're shipping me to county lockup where, well, let's just say it won't end pretty." I let him in, motion him to the table, and he slaps down this wrinkled bail. Notice the numbers staring back at me like a bad joke. Exact match for what's in my lockbox, my emergency stash. "Why me?" I ask, pouring myself a coffee, not offering him any cause. This ain't social hour. Dad always said if shit hit the fan, find you owe him one, right? From that day in the desert. And there it is, the ghost of Bill Vance grinning through the dust, pulling me behind cover while bullets whizzed like angry bees, yelling, "You owe me big, Harlan." It was half joke back then, but debts like that, they linger, fester if you ignore him. I sit there, steam curling from my mug, mind racing. Rinse due, fridge is half empty, and winter's creeping in with its bite. Part of me screams to send him packing. You've done enough surviving your own wars, Jack. But then I see Bill and the kid's jawline, that unyielding stare, and something shifts. Maybe it's guilt, maybe loyalty, or just the stubborn streak that got me through 3 tours. "How much time?" I mutter. "Hours," he says, hands twitching. I drain the coffee, bitter as regret, and haul out the lockbox, key feeling like lead. Flipping it open, that stack of Bill's mocks met his is your buffer, old man, your shield against the cold. But I grab the check, scribble the amount, sign it hard enough to dent the paper. "If I do this, kid, you stay straight, no halfway bullshit." He nods, eyes fierce. "You won't regret it." I chuckle dry like hell I won't, but here we go. We head to the town hall, this squat brick eyesore flying a faded flag, where folks usually squabble over potholes or permits. Inside, air's thick with stale coffee and tension. The deputy behind the counter, a smug prick named Ellis with a mustache like a bad 70s cop flick, eyes us like we're trash. "Bail for Vance. You know what he's in for, stirring up trouble over that land deal, poking where he shouldn't." Tommy's fists clench, but I slide the envelope over. "We ain't here for chit-chat, just post it." Ellis smirks, thumbing the check. "You a vet, Harlan?" Figures always thinking rules don't apply. My blood simmers, but I stay cool. "Rules apply fine. We're just paying by M." He mutters some crap under his breath, vanishes to process, and minutes later Tommy walks free, no cuffs, just a plastic bag of his stuff. Outside, he grips my arm. "I owe you everything." "Owe me the truth," I say. "This about the mayor's resort scam? Bulldozing family farms for some fancy golf course." He nods grim. Yeah, he overheard shady deals, payoffs to silence folks, and now they're framing him to shut him up. Small town power grab, pure and simple. Mayor Harlan, no relation, thank God, greasing palms for land grabs, and Tommy's the loose end. But it don't end there. Oh no, that night, sleeps a stranger. I'm up, staring at shadows, when whispers start buzzing next morning. Tommy's nabbed again, off the books, unmarked cars hauling him away. Then a note in my mailbox, "Back off or get buried." Threats? They just sharpen my edge. 2 goons in sunglasses corner me on Elm Street. You asking questions, old-timer? Not smart. I stare him down. Neither's your aftershave smells like desperation. They bristle, warn me off, but I brush past, heart pounding but steady. Back home, I dig out my old tin box dog tags, a folded flag, and Bill's unit patch, faded but fierce. You get home, find something worth protecting, he'd said. This is it. I dial a number buried in my past. Gravelly voice answers after rings. Harlan? Thought you were dead. Close enough. Bill's kids jammed up town hall's dirty. Pause, lighter flick. You know what calling us means. That's why I'm doing it. Line clicks dead, and I know the storm's brewing. Morning breaks heavy, clouds low like they're in on it. I'm on my bench outside the feed store, coffee cooling, eyes on the east road. First it's a rumble, faint thunder in your chest. Then it builds vibration shaking the ground, chrome flashing as two Harleys crest the hill. Then 10, 20, 40 in all, Hell's Angels rolling in tight formation, patches glaring, skulls, wings, that red and white promise of reckoning. They fan out in a semicircle round the town hall, engines idling like a growl that won't quit, blocking every exit. Townsfolk gawk, phones out, whispers turning to gasps. This ain't a parade, it's a siege. Upstairs blinds twitch, deputies peek like scared kids. My phone buzzes. We're here. Sheriff Kane steps out, aviators hiding his sweat, hands on hips like he's in charge. What the hell is this? The lead biker, grizzled beard braided with gray, dismounts slow, owns the space. You've got Tommy Vance inside, no warrant, no cause, just mayor's orders to bury his land scam secrets. Kane puffs up. This is law business, roll out or face charges. Biker smirks. We're not leaving without him. You forgot what laws for protecting folks, not lining pockets. Crowd swells. Media vans screech in, cameras rolling. I stand, walk over, voice cutting through the rumble. 20 years back, Bill Vance hauled me through hellfire. No questions his boys in their cause. He knows too much about the mayor displacing farms for resorts. Payoffs to silence families like the Millers down by the creek. Murmurs rise, folks nodding yeah. They felt the squeeze, property taxes jacked, whispers of evictions. Kane sneers. Interfering, Harlan? You'll regret this. But phones buzz, leaks hit. Emails, docs showing mayor's directives, illegal holds. Reporters shout. Corruption, sheriff? Why no charges? Chance build. Let him out. Engines rev in unison, windows rattle. Kane's cracking, jaw grinding, his career's on the line. Ties to the mayor too deep to hide. He barks at a deputy. Doors creak open, and out walks Tommy. Must but unbroken, deputies flanking like whipped dogs. Lead biker slaps his back. You're good. Tommy spots me, crosses over. You brought the cavalry, how? Old debts, I say. Stay clean. He nods, eyes grateful. But the crowd's erupting, questions flying at Kane, who slinks inside, tail tucked. Bikers peel out in formation, rumble fading like a dream, leaving Willow Creek buzzing, headlines screaming corruption, mayor's scam exposed, families rallying to fight the land grabs. Tommy finds me later at the diner, envelope thick with cash. Twice what you put up, take it. I push it back. Not why I did it. Pay it forward, kid. He grins. Stubborn as Dad said. We stand there, evening lights soft, exhaust scent lingering, and I think loyalty's quiet most days. But when it roars, it changes everything. But here's the thing that sticks with me. Is it right, calling in the angels, bending the system to break it open? Or did we just swap one power play for another? Small towns like this, corruption festers, cause folks look away. What about you? Would you risk it all for a debt like that? Or let the kid swing? Drop a comment. Share your take on justice, loyalty, those community rifts that tear us apart. Hit subscribe if these real-life tales hit home. More coming your way.